back in the grave.
And hello! Yes, forgot to turn my microphone on there. As usual, the start of the show will be with the cats outside and no music. But today's theme for the, at least the opening part, is geometry. Yes, aesthetics, I know, but basically what I'm doing today is there's really and truly only two basic types of battery mods out there. There are tubes and boxes. Out of all the cajillions of potential platonic solids that they could have chosen, tubes and boxes. Now, it doesn't matter whether it's regulated or unregulated. This is regulated. This is unregulated, aka, in this case, mech. And I don't have an unregulated box, but there's plenty of them out there. SP makes some, and regulated boxes. My question is, why are there just boxes and tubes? For tubes, I can kind of understand because it's the shape of the battery. And almost all batteries were conditioned to picture them as being cylinders. You know, with the exception of the 9-volt battery or big things like a car battery or a yacht battery. But why a box? I mean, there have been attempts to get away from a generic box shape in the past. Like, I use this all the time because it is different. It's different, but it's still technically a box. It's primarily four-sided shapes, 6 faces, 8 vertices. It's a box with details. Recently, there has been a release of a device called the Gripper. The Gripper is not shaped like a box or a tube. It is shaped like the hand grip of an AR-15, an aftermarket hand grip. While yes, this does get away from the whole tube versus box, unfortunately it also looks, according to one former policeman that I know, like a remote detonator, and they wouldn't think that you're vaping if they saw you using it. They'd think that you're preparing to perform a terrorist act. So, what other possibilities are there? What other kinds of shapes can they make mods out of? Well, the problem is, boxes are actually the best shape from a mass production standpoint. It's easier to stack them, to pack them inside packaging, and we've got more control over how many are in the box, how settled they are, and so on and so forth. I mean, a shape like this. Yes, I know. This would be an interesting device, assuming it was large enough, but really and truly, it's not as comfortable to hold either because of the points. And its counterpart, it's a little bit easier on the hand, but it's more boxy. I wonder. So, boxes and tubes. Will we see more shapes come from that? Because right now, most tubes that are different are just tubes with details. And in fact, some of them, they're just tubes with engraving. In fact, a lot of the most popular mech mods are pretty much perfect cylinders with detail engraving on them. Almost every box mod maker out there that's not a full-on electronics company like Sigeli builds them out of the same basic boxes. Are there other boxes out there that can be acquired for the same price or less that don't look the same? That's something that I'd like to see some of the people look into. You know? Well, Coffin mod, that's effectively, it's an extended box. I'm thinking about things more like, well, I really don't know. That's something that, should try and come up with some good thoughts about. I mean, looking at the images, I hate to say this, but the Cadmus box is just a box made out of Mechagodzilla's tail, and the Deviate is, while it's in some ways more comfortable to hold, the back end is horrible. But the shape is interesting. It's an interesting shape to look into. Just the overall grip. Well, having given my basic rundown, I am now going to go let in the fur balls, and the rest of the show shall commence.